Hi, welcome to High School Challenge 2013. It's always nice to have an enthusiastic studio audience. And we've got two fine teams here from Elmira, Notre Dame, down the road, down Route 17, and Ithaca, just across Route 13. Let's meet the team from Ithaca and their captain, Nika Meiseradze.
Hi, my name is Nika Meiseradze. I will take it. I will take the ring to Mordor.
I'm Ari Zaks. You have my sword.
I'm Bilal Seglatesh. You have my bow.
And my axe. I'm Dennis Young.
Yes, indeed, and they're coached by Ben Kirk, and we thank him for his patience. Now let's meet the team from Elmira, Notre Dame, and Maddie Radat is their captain.
Hi, my name's Maddie, and I'm a junior at Notre Dame High School in Elmira.
No, I'm Maddie, and I'm a junior from Notre Dame High School. No, I'm Maddie Radat, a junior from Notre Dame High School.
Actually, I think I'm Maddie, guys, and I am a junior from Notre Dame High School.
Okay, I didn't realize that we were going to be playing, I can't remember what the name of that contest was. To tell the truth, that's what it was. Will the real Maddie Radat please stand up? No, don't. Don't want you to tear your microphone off. Okay, the team from Elmira, Notre Dame is coached by Carol Morell and Mike Sherman. So it's time now to play our last preliminary round match, and we are ready, I assume. Let us start with nothing but toss-ups. Our first toss-up is a 5-pointer. It's an old-fashioned slang term for coffee. It's a programming language. It's also the
Elmira, Bill.
Java.
Java. Please wait to be identified, otherwise, Bill, we can't get a good shot of your lovely face. For 10 points, if the movement of one of these has both strike and dip components, it is known as an oblique slip one. They also come in transform and strike slip types. Name these cracks in the Earth's surface, the movement of which causes earthquakes.
Elmira, Notre Dame, Maddie.
Tectonic plates.
Sorry, no. Can you take it, Ithaca?
Ithaca, Ari.
Ridges.
No, they are faults. For 5 points, they may be coordinating, correlative, or subordinating. What are these?
Ithaca, Ari.
Clause.
I'll finish it. What are these parts of speech that connect parts of a sentence?
Elmira, Maddie. Bill, I'm sorry, Bill.
Conjunction.
They're all Maddie, Tina, they said. That's correct, Bill, conjunctions. For 10 points, their M type can be produced in response to transfusions of a different blood type, while the E type is responsible for allergic reactions. Name these immune system proteins.
Elmira, Bill.
Antibodies.
Antibodies is correct, Bill, for 10. Here's another 10-pointer. The correlative conjunction neither nor is what in Spanish?
Elmira, Bill.
Ni. Ni.
Yes, we needed both, Bill. Neither nor. It's not neither nor without ni. For 5 points, what name, which can also refer to a line that crosses through a curve, is given to the ratio of the hypotenuse divided by the adjacent?
Ithaca, Ari.
Secant.
Secant. You're the first person who's gotten that right, Ari. Well done. For 5 points, it was the first celebration of Independence Day west of the Mississippi. It was held at Independence Creek in 1805 by the party led by which two explorers?
Notre Dame, Maddie.
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is correct. For 5 points, symbolized by the Greek letter lambda and equal to velocity divided by
Elmira, Bill.
Wavelength.
wavelength. Bill, if you do it again, we're going to take it as a wrong answer. Please wait to be identified. Okay, for 10 points, this visual toss-up, I want you to watch your monitor for 3 clues to a word or its homophone. The answer is ball, either spelled B-A-L-L or B-A-W-L. For 5 points, 5 weeks in a balloon, journey to the center of the earth, and from the earth to the moon were all authored.
Elmira, Bill.
Jules Verne.
Jules Verne is correct, Bill. That brings us to the end of round 1. Tina, what's our score after 1 round to play?
Elmira, Notre Dame, 45. Ithaca, 5.
All right, that means that you have first bid, Ithaca, in the answer auction. I'm going to read the answer auction question for both teams now, and then you can make up your minds as to your opening bids and how far you're willing to go. In the U.S. House of Representatives, the voting members come from all the states. There are 10 states either represented by Democrats in a 4-to-1 ratio or better, or by all Democrats. How many of those very blue states can you name? While they're making up their minds on their opening bids, I will tell the folks at home that the team with the highest bid must then give that number of correct answers without giving an incorrect answer, and that gets them 40 points. If they're unable to do that, the other team must give just one answer not already given that's correct to give them 20 points. If they can't do that, the original high bidder gets the 20 points without doing anything. So we'll ask you for your opening bid, please, Nika.
We'll go 1.
They'll go 1, will you go 2?
Yes, we will.
They'll go 2, will you go 3?
Yes.
They'll go 3, will you go 4?
Yes.
They'll go 4, will you go 5?
Yes.
They'll go 5, will you go 6?
Yes.
They'll go 6, will you go 7?
No.
All right, give me 6 states that are either represented by Democrats in a 4-to-1 ratio or better, or by all Democrats.
Okay. First one,
Yes.
New York.
Sorry. Yeah, really.
California.
Sorry. No. Both New York and California are heavily Democratic, but only in about a 2-to-1 ratio, whereas these states are all 4-to-1 or all Democrats. Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Vermont. And you can probably tell that a lot of them are in New England, the Northeast, but not New York. Sorry. So 20 points goes to Elmira Notre Dame, and our score, Tina, after 2 rounds is?
Okay, Elmira, Notre Dame 65, Ithaca 5.
All right, Ithaca, get back into it in the next round, which is toss-ups and bonuses. You answer a toss-up correctly, your team gets a bonus worth up to 20 points. And we'll be back with that round in a moment on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, is that score official?
Yes, Brooks. Elmira, Notre Dame 65, Ithaca 5.
All right, some ground to make up, Ithaca, but we know that you're capable. Let's see what happens in this round. Round 3, our first toss-up is a 10-pointer. Our first bonus is in the category the Divine Comedy. Here's the toss-up. In late February, which country's foreign minister joined the Arab League in proposing direct talks to end the Syrian civil war?
Elmira, Jason.
Iran.
It was not Iran. Can you take it, Ithaca?
Ithaca, Ari.
Egypt.
No, it was Russia's foreign minister. Still playing for that Divine Comedy bonus, this toss-up for 10. Marble is a crystalline form of this element's carbonate that is also known as limestone. This element has an electron configuration of argon 4s2. Name this
Elmira, Bill.
Calcium.
Calcium's what we're looking for, Bill. That's correct. Here's your Divine Comedy bonus, Notre Dame. I want you to give the full name of the author of the Divine Comedy.
Dante Alighieri.
Can I say
Go
it?
ahead.
Jason, say it.
Dante Alighieri.
That is correct. Who serves as guide for Dante's trip from purgatory to paradise? You can pass it on.
St. Peter?
No, it is Beatrice, as Dante's girlfriend or whatever. While not mentioned in an official doctrine of any Christian church, what area described by Dante is supposedly reserved for those unbaptized but blameless?
Purgatory, the first ring of hell.
Sorry, no, limbo. And finally, according to Dante, both heaven and hell have how many levels apiece?
7.
9.
Oh, well.
I would have said 7 too. Rocks, the category of the next bonus. Here's the toss-up for 10. Spell crystalline.
Ithaca, Balash.
Did I bug?
I'm sorry, Dennis.
Chrystallline.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it? Elmira, Notre Dame.
Elmira, Jason.
Crystallline.
Yeah, I thought he was going to suck you into giving an H there, but it is Crystallline. Here's your bonus in rocks, Elmira, Notre Dame. It began using the slogan, "We have the strength of Gibraltar," way back in 1896. What company has used the Rock of Gibraltar as its logo ever since?
It's like Prudential.
Prudential.
Prudential is correct. In 1975, an entrepreneur named Gary Dahl packaged small tumbled stones in boxes and sold over 1 million of them at $4 a piece. What did he call them?
Pet rocks.
Pet rocks.
Pet rocks, yes. He had instructions on the feed and caring for them on the outside of the box. Which Irish rock is said to bestow eloquence on those who kiss it?
Blarney
The
Stone.
Blarney Stone.
That's correct. And finally, what was supposedly the spot where the Mayflower Pilgrims set foot in the New
Plymouth
World?
Rock.
Plymouth Rock. By the way, that wasn't mentioned anywhere until 1741. Old Plymouth Rock. Orbital's the category of the next bonus. Here's the toss-up for 10. The tallest mountain in the northeastern United States, it once saw a 231-mile-per-hour wind gust measured at its summit. What's this New Hampshire peak named for a U.S. president?
Elmira, Zach.
Mount McKinley.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it? Ithaca.
Ithaca, Nika.
Mount Jefferson.
No, it's Mount Washington. Still playing for that Orbital's bonus. For this question, please give your answer as a percentage. What is the probability of exactly one success if a trial is attempted twice and each attempt has a success rate of 75%?
Elmira, Bill.
37.5%.
That is correct for 10 points. Here's your Orbital's bonus, Elmira, Notre Dame. Identify the following about how electrons are assigned to orbitals from the descriptions I give. First, this principle states that no two electrons can share the same quadruplet of quantum numbers.
Bill's gonna say it.
Pauli exclusion principle.
That is correct. According to this principle, the structure of electrons in an atom builds up as each electron is assigned to the lowest available energy sublevel. Captain?
What?
Huns.
Zach's gonna say it.
Huns.
No, it's the Aufbau principle.
Never heard of it.
This rule says that if a sublevel is partially filled, then electrons should be spread out among the orbitals in that sublevel as evenly as possible.
Huns.
Excuse me?
Huns.
Huns is correct. Huns rule. You're the first team to get that right. Well done. And finally, after potassium and calcium fill the 4s orbital, this sublevel is filled next in the first period of transition.
Isn't it 3D?
3D is correct. You're also the first team to get that one right.
15 bonus points.
Shot down, the category of the last bonus. Here's the toss-up for 10. In 1974, the United States had 2 men serving as president and vice president, neither of whom had been elected to either of those posts. Who were they?
Ithaca, Ari.
Ford and Carter.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Uh,
Jason.
Ford and Agnew.
Ford and Rockefeller. Gerald Ford was named vice president when Agnew resigned, and then when Nixon resigned, Gerald Ford appointed Nelson Rockefeller vice president. Still playing for that bonus in the category shot down for 10 points. The main character's name is Christian. The book follows his travels from the city of destruction to the celestial city. What is this 1678 work by John Bunyan? It is Pilgrim's Progress for 10 points. The earliest version of this was played outdoors with frozen chunks of cow dung. Then it was played...
Ithaca, Balazs.
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey is correct for 10 points. And here's your bonus and shot down, Ithaca. I'll give the circumstances of death for 4 men who were shot during the 1880s. You name each. First, he had allegedly murdered 21 men by the time he turned 21, although contemporary historians put the total at between 4 and 9 when Sheriff Pat Garrett tracked him down and killed him. It's Billy the Kid. He was shot by Charles J. Guiteau, who was disappointed at not having been chosen for a government job. It took him 2.5 months to die of his wounds. Garfield is correct. His brother Ike escaped unharmed, but Billy was shot dead in the gunfight at the OK Corral.
Pass.
It was Billy Clanton. And finally, he was called the Robin Hood of the Missouri, but his cousin Robert Ford shot him for the $10,000 reward.
No idea. We'll pass.
That's Jesse James.
5 bonus points.
And that brings us to the end of round 3. Tina, what's our score?
Elmira Notre Dame 140, Ithaca 20.
All right, still in this, Ithaca, because what's coming up is the category round. Chance to pick up a lot of points here. The categories we'll be using in this round are first base, second base, third base, and not exactly baseball. We'll be back in a moment to see which categories they choose and how well they do with the questions on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, is that score official?
Yes, it is, Brooks. Elmira Notre Dame 140, Ithaca 20.
All right, Ithaca, you have first choice of categories. Nico, what are you choosing? Not exactly baseball. It's a good category. Let's see what happens. I'll remind you before we start the timer that all of the answers will sound like baseball terms. Ready with the timer? Start the timer, please. What's the Koh-i-Noor?
Pass.
What substance is the end product of the sap of trees of the genus Hevea?
Pass.
What is a 5-letter synonym for denture?
Pass.
What's the prepared material for making pancakes or waffles?
Batter.
Yes. What action prompted the loss of jobs for 2,000 air traffic controllers in 1981?
Strike.
Yes. What's the dictionary definition of celibate?
Pass.
What would a dance held for the genus Diptera be?
Ball.
More specific. No. Who wrote the Odyssey?
Homer.
Yes. As a noun, it's a place to keep valuables. As an adjective, it means harmless. Yes. What's the term coin collectors use for a coin which is in between grades? We've run out of time. That was the last question. So you picked up 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 points. Chance to steal 60 if you can answer these questions right away, Notre Dame. What's the Koh-i-Noor?
Can you? I can't hear you.
What's the Koh-i-Noor?
Batter.
It's a large, large diamond. What substance is the end product of the sap of trees of the genus Hevea?
Syrup.
It's rubber. What is a 5-letter synonym for denture?
Tooth.
Plate. What's the dictionary definition of celibate?
Chase.
Single. What would a dance held for the genus Diptera be? This is a major groaner.
Long ball.
It's a fly ball. Dipteras are flies.
Oh.
What's the term coin collectors use for a coin which is in between grades?
Shortstop.
It's a slider. Okay, so we didn't like not exactly baseball all that much. What are you choosing for your own?
First base, please.
Okay, Maddie, first base it is. Ready with the timer. Notre Dame, you ready? Start the timer, please. What is emergency treatment given to accident victims before a doctor sees them?
First aid.
Yes. What was Jackie Kennedy from 1961 to
First
60?
lady.
Yes. What hyphenated adjective describes information received from the original source?
First hand.
Yes. What rank does the senior non-commissioned officer of an army company hold?
First lieutenant.
No. What term describes a person who makes a habit of attending the opening performances of plays?
First goer.
No. What collection of Shakespeare's plays was published in 1623?
First works.
No. What was the first major land battle of the Civil War?
First battle of Bull Run.
Yes. In terms of possessive pronouns, what is OUR, our?
First person. Plural first
Yes.
person.
What fruity name was given to the primary comedian in burlesque?
Pass.
What's the highest voice in a male quartet?
First alto.
No. Okay.
Do you know any of those?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50 points, chance to steal 50. Ithaca with these immediate answers.
First general.
What
yes,
rank does the senior non-commissioned officer of an Army company hold?
First general.
First sergeant. Commissioned officers are general down to lieutenant. What term describes a person who makes a habit of attending the opening performances of plays?
First act.
It's a first nighter. What collection of Shakespeare's plays was published in 1623?
First folio.
The first folio is correct. What fruity name is given to the primary comedian in burlesque?
Pass.
That's the first banana. And secondly, what's the highest voice in a male quartet?
First soprano.
First tenor. You only get a first soprano in a male quartet by having serious work done with a knife. And that brings us to the end of round 4. Tina, what's our score, please?
Elmira Notre Dame 190, Ithaca 70.
All right. Very well played through those first 4 rounds. We're coming back with nothing but toss-ups in our final round on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, what's our official score after 4 rounds of play?
Elmira Notre Dame 190, Ithaca 70.
All right, that held right at 120 points, but we have lots of points in this final round. As my Uncle Ernie used to say, hundreds and hundreds of points. Let's see what happens. We start with a 15-point toss-up. Don't forget, no consultation on these. Wait to be identified. Here we go. These particles cannot be isolated due to a property.
Ithaca, Ari.
Quark.
Quark is correct. Well done, Ari. Very quick. For 15 points. Despite its name, it's not a blend of ingredients, but the product of the berries of the Jamaican pepper plant. What is this ground condiment that combines the flavors of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves?
Elmira, Maddie.
Jerk.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it? Ithaca. At the buzzer.
Ithaca, Ari.
Paprika.
It is allspice. For 10 points. After World War I, this country controlled Egypt and Palestine.
Ithaca, Ari.
England.
That's correct. For 10 points. As a result of the tapping of the oil reserves of the Bakken Formation, this state is now the U.S.'s second largest oil producer. Name this plain state whose capital is named for a famous German chancellor.
Elmira, Jason.
What is
Sorry,
Idaho.
we'll have to call time. Can you take it? Ithaca. The question is complete.
Ithaca, Nika.
Pennsylvania.
No, it is North Dakota, Bismarck being the capital. For 10 points, its cristae are formed by its inner membrane, which is evidence of its endosymbiotic origin. What is this organelle?
Elmira, Zach.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondrion or mitochondria is correct. I have a 15-point audio toss-up now. I want you to listen and give me either the title of the man, and we want his specific title making this speech, or the title he assumed afterward.
That I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do, without the help and support of the woman I love. And now we all have a new king. I wish him and you, his people, happiness and prosperity with all my heart. God bless.
Elmira, Maddie.
Who is King George of England VII?
I'm sorry, no.
Ithaca, Ari.
King George.
King Edward VIII, who became the Duke of Windsor after he abdicated to marry Wallis Warfield Simpson. For 10 points, teams, when Jimmy Carter defeated Gerald Ford in the 1976 presidential election, it was the 8th time an incumbent U.S. president had been voted out. Who defeated Jimmy Carter to make him the 9th?
Elmira, Bill.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald W. Reagan is correct. For 15 points, Types of these include emission, reflection, and planetary, and one found in Orion takes its name from its shape, that of a horse's head. What is this term for a cloud of interstellar dust?
Elmira, Bill.
Nebula.
Nebula is what we're looking for, Bill. That's correct. Here's another 15-pointer. There are 4 very small countries in Europe. Name the 2 that lie within the borders of Italy.
Elmira, Jason.
San Marino and Monaco.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it, Ithaca?
Ithaca, Balash.
San Marino and the Vatican?
Yes, he got the hard one, and the Vatican was the one he missed. Okay. For 15 points, Baffy, Brassy, Cleek, Mashy, Niblick, and Spoon are names which were common in the 1920s but are never used today to designate what?
Elmira, Zach.
Golf clubs.
You are the first one to get that right. Well done, Zach. For 10 points, spell paraphernalia.
Ithaca, Ari.
P-A-R-A-P-H-A-N-E-L-I-A.
Sorry, no. Can you take it here?
Elmira, Maddie.
P-A-R-A-P-H-E-N-A-L-I-A.
Sorry, no. There's an R in there. It's paraphernalia. It's just not pronounced that way. P-A-R-A-P-H-E-R-N-A-L-I-A. For 15 points, when a fight occurred on the original Batman TV series, the fighting was augmented by cartoon sound bubbles with words like bam, pow, oof as each blow was struck. Words such as...
Ithaca, Ari.
Onomatopoeia.
That's what we were looking for. For 10 points, using a style known as magic realism, Gabriel Garcia Marquez tells the Buendia family's story.
Ithaca, Ari.
100 Years of Solitude.
That's correct. For 10 points, the French phrase il y a means there is or there are in English. Using the same phrase as a base, give one of the 2 ways to turn il y a into a question.
Ithaca, Ari.
Y a-t-il.
Yatil is one, the other is esquilia. Well done, Ari. For 15 points, this is a math toss-up. I want to know what is the value of the quantity 8 factorial minus 7 factorial, all divided by 6 factorial. Give you 15 seconds to find the value of the quantity 8 factorial minus 7 factorial, all divided by 6 factorial.
Ithaca, Dennis.
49.
49 is correct, Dennis. Well done. That brings us to the end of the match. Tina, what's our final score?
Elmira, Notre Dame, 240. Ithaca, 160.
All right, very well played. Nice comeback in the last few questions there, Ithaca. And Elmira, Notre Dame, you finish up with a 2-1 record. We'll be back to validate the score and say goodbye to our friends in a moment on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, what's our official final score, please?
Elmira, Notre Dame, 240. Ithaca, 160.
Okay, very well played, both teams. We congratulate Elmira and Notre Dame. We thank Ithaca for bringing another fine team up here to compete. Thank you for watching High School Challenge 2013. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye, everyone.